All right. Now things seem to be moving. You don't get the pretty makeup filter, but what we were talking about over on Taco TikTok before I got rudely interrupted and put on suspension because I'm telling you that all of your flags are Cohu 32. And so all your flags and all of the color in all of your flags from states and countries is all entwined into karma and DNA and specific energetic lines that are running off of specific star system DNA patterns and mind patterns and thought patterns, because it is what it is. So today, what is happening is all of the ascended and all of the DNA lines that were always trapped on the dark side of the moon, on the black side, on whatever you want to call it, and run by black magic. Black magic is what created the quantum realm. Through this last, I don't know how many years, I'm hearing 14, through the 14 to 20-year preparation that the dark side was taking in order to attempt to recook the human DNA in order to match their pattern of their game board down here, and trapping us up in that weird little level. What you did was have us clear everything down to nothing and rebuild an entire human DNA and bloodline to not associate to any of your patterns, including the DNA of all the ones that have been building it. And whenever I told the TikTok people that that Jewish flag that everybody's starting to post on TikTok, that's starting to show, okay, it's going to be, it's like they're trying to merge the two together. So they want you to have the royal blue and the white, and then the light blue. Well, as soon as I started telling everybody that flag's been flying down here in Texas for a long time, and that's an Antares flag, and it's built off one cop that died in Denton, Texas, and then his number was supposedly 369 or 639. It didn't start with a 9 though. I think it was 639. First, they all put 639 bumper stickers on all their cars. Then they started making the flags. I know, because Sarah Hamilton next door was waving one. These are the factions that have been around me this whole time in Texas that were hoping that they's going to keep us trapped in their little soup. When I started telling everybody on live about how the police have been showing up to my house in the quantum, because basically the last 15 months we've all been in a quantum realm in some sense of the form. Because what was happening the whole time is that the energetic in that realm, which is gated, you can't just escape the energy. You can't just turn on gas in the car, seal all the windows, and then the gas just disappear. You have to transmute it. And all of us that were being cooked in the process, since you kept us from the human race, and you just did it again, TikTok. After I just came on that application and explained how YouTube works with Instagram, but then TikTok's printing them. And then right now at the close of it, whenever I'm coming out, you want to take me off and not be able to assist the human race in a live broadcast on your application. Well, then that's a crime against humanity right there. And that'd be a reason to pull me out of your tech and the entire ascended and whatever quantum that you have running off of it that was associated to some black magic residue like carbon in my engine when somebody puts an extra 4. I had 3 to, my whole reason my car shut down is because somebody put 3 to 4, I guess, liters of oil on top of my old oil. Is either Walmart or is somebody breaking into my car and doing it out here, but who knows? It's all in the quantum. But just like that. It was only going to exist off the carbon. That's why that carbon ignited and it started making that sound right whenever I passed a 5G tower at the same time that I was on a phone conversation. What it did was fry your last connection. Because they think, and what they're fixing to find out, because the human race now is getting every bit of this energy. It's always been up there. They's wanted to hold it up there in order to hold everybody in their own current and keep everybody stationary. Now, there ain't nothing to stop it from booming down here. And all because you want to take our way to speak to the people. Okay, well, we just turned everything inside out. So now all of you are trapped in that weird little thing. Let's see what happens next. They said that I can't come back on to TikTok Live until January 31st. Okay, so then between the 24th and the 31st, there ain't no DNA changes, there ain't no hybridization, there ain't nothing that can set of anything that they're doing. Nothing that they've done. You just pulled your own trigger. And you better and FYI, you fell for it. Because I've always known I was on YouTube. How'd I end up on TikTok? I didn't even have a TikTok account. How'd I get sucked in there? Quantum layers, using residue of black magic to make technology and trapping us in our own creation. Nope, not anymore. We're out of your creation. Now we're coming for your controllers. I've said it over there and I'll say it over here. We're done. We're done. I don't give a fuck anymore. I really don't care. I really don't care who lives or dies anymore. I really don't. I'm so over it. We've saved everybody so many times that they don't even think that they need anything saving for. And that was the whole game, wasn't it? Okay. Well, we saved ourselves. It's up to you, the rest of it. But this is where the world's fixing to feel it. Because we're very aware of what we've been holding up and allowing to process through our body, including every single one of your finance transactions. Every single one of them. Not anymore. Basically, Cohu 32 and all of the stars were reprogrammed. All of your stars, literally, your stars have a new sequence. They know whenever you're outside of the ascended and you're either clearing your blood, or you're in new blood. There's no in between. And clearing your blood is what you have to do to get out of your own matrix. You individually have to create a frequency that slings it back so that you can see it for a minute to get out of it. Because everything, I mean, once you're out of the matrix, then you'll be coming in to what we're building now. But this is what the fuck we had to do to get it built. And we ain't building it no more. In fact, there ain't no more energy to build it. There ain't nothing left to do nothing with. Everybody, they think that since they've been holding us up there that long, and since if it worked the way it used to, then we'd clear everybody's DNA down here. We'd clear all the carbon, then they'd trap us and then set us up like a little cloud over the world, and then that sprinkled a whole world and not give us shit. Not this time. There ain't no energy left in that bubble. We used it to clean our DNA. There ain't no energy out there. They stole from the futures. There's no future energy. There's no star source. There's no temple underground. There's no pyramid. There's no Tartarian infrastructure that's going to hold it up just for the Tartarians or whoever the fuck says that they are. You got to prove it. You prove it by clearing your blood. If you ain't doing that, then you're in it and you're losing all control. As soon as you lose all control, I bet you go clear your blood. I bet the world gets it together really, really fast whenever you can't use etheric energy or star energy currents to do anything down here in what they have planned. I can promise you that because their thing was to harness down a dragon to hold open 9 dimensions so they could just port everybody in. This little thing that we've got going on down here in Texas ain't got shit to do with Mexico. It ain't got shit to do with South America. It's holding open gates across the galaxies for anybody to come in. And we're not cleaning up their mess this time. It's the only thing that they didn't like what I said the last time I talked to them. You made it. You deal with it. We didn't have any part of it. We's up there making a new bloodline. The whole time y'all were trying to hinge us down here and cooking us to some weird ass shit, well, we was getting the recipe and we made our own batch. All your shit that you did, you clean it up. Don't call on us. We gave you directions. We're trying to. TikTok, you just cut off your arm. Cool with me. I'll keep posting stuff over there. We need to clean up YouTube now. Let's clean it up. Let's clean up YouTube. Let's clean up Instagram. First order, all Instagram doubled. Anybody who's got 90 fucking IDs, all building up to one name, I scrub them all and command it clear, and everybody can have one. Because that's what they did. They basically merged the black magic quantum layers with the keys into technology and mirrored it into technology so that you think it's technology and it's not black magic. But it was. It was all hinged on black magic. It was all built in the quantum. I'm Mary. We'll see if the people from TikTok come over here. We pulled out. I knew I got on there for some reason. I was sitting there going, am I supposed to go or not? That's going to get us past the birthdays too. And it's going to, that whenever I can go back on, it's going to be the day in 2018 that we got the mother lode of the ancients energy on that blue moon eclipse. And that's the day that they said I can come back on. So I can guarantee you that between now and the 31st is whenever they're planning on sealing up everything. And guess what? They can't seal shit. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is that everybody's trying to finish up now that we got the creature out of the way. It won't happen. It's impossible. Their energy isn't controlling it anymore. There's no the density's gone. The high vibe has overwritten it. The stars have even been reprogrammed to blast it. Planets are moving it around. I'm just done. I'm done. Because I know all y'all are done too. We're done. We're done. They can figure it out next. We're basically having to override the controller of China. Whatever energetic, whatever the F that thinks it controls China from all the way down, all the way up. And the only reason that they had any energy is because we were there for 7,000 years. Then we moved to New Orleans for 3,000 years. So that's 11,000 years ago. So 7,000 years of China saying that they owned us. and had complete control over us. But this is seventh generation shit, and this is, you ain't got no energy anymore, China. You ain't got no fake sun. You don't got no Solaris. You have no black magic tech. China and Japan. So what are you going to do now? The people's energy will override the technical applications, is what's going to happen. Everybody's energy and the force flow of energy that comes through you because of how it works through the tech is going to override the algorithms and the controls. Because we're landing no matter. There ain't no other place to go. We're coming down. Y'all are coming up. It is what it is. Everything else is just a process. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at. And the dragon's head came out. If you haven't looked at, go back and look at yesterday's TikToks. Go look at my videos over there because I've been mapping it all out. But now we're to the point where the literally a dragon head came out of the sun, but it's a fake sun in the quantum. That part. See, now I'm seeing M35 sun, and then Perseus was right above us, and that was a snake. So I knew that we pulled M35, but did M35 become the furthest one out that was in tech? And that's why we had to pull it to blow it? I'd have to look at that chart because that's the one that I had at Walmart's and everything this whole time that was in my purse that was flying out. Let me see if I've still got it in my purse because every time I went to Walmart, my parents just got back from there again. Like, just walked in the door while I was on live with y'all. Let me see if that paper's still in here. No, I think it's in the truck. I'll have to go back and look and see what number sun that is at the top of Vega. Because this is a full Vega-Sirian connection, not an Ophiuchus-Sagittarius connection. It's turned to the poles now. And it's going straight up. But that's what time it is. That's what time it is. I'm doing okay. I'm agitated today. I was in a good mood last night. I'm agitated today. I know that there's a bunch of reports of people coming in that they're starting to get the energy again. Well, damn straight, because it was being held in a vector above you and harnessed as a power source so that it couldn't get to you. So that's where we're at. Elevators in the quantums, chutes and ladders in the quantum right now. And controllers from the outside being overridden with 500 million of us connected into an ESP route that we can use every DNA strand and every dimension and every connection around you in order to line it up properly for you. Just the same way they were doing us, except it's flipped. And I'm getting pulled out of Texas. That part. It's what everybody should have done with me before. And there ain't no planes, trains, or automobiles that can do anything with this. So, anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to go downstairs and help. Now I might actually put some makeup on. is all part of the plan, though. So if you're seeing this, just know we just pulled out a TikTok's live feed, but we took over the energetics of it to hit the other platforms, basically, because it was a human printing machine, basically, in their weird little quantum processing world. FYI. So I'll be doing lives over here again. So turn your bell on, whatever. I'm popping up at weird ass times because we're clearing the quantum, we're clearing the unseen, we're clearing final pieces of this that are weird little shit. But we're at the very top and we just flipped the pyramids all over. We flipped them. And we're growing from underneath. We're expanding from underneath, taking over the pyramid and flipping it, just like that iceberg that flipped. That's what's happening all over the cosmos, preparing for tomorrow's lineup in Leo. Okay? Love y'all. I'll be back.